Lucy, may I present Professor Van Helsing?
May I say how honored I am at meeting a young miss who is loved by so many people.
Thank you.
And this is Mr. Homewood.
Ah, yes, the fortunate groom-to-be.
Professor?
It is love that makes the world go round. And like most
clichés.
It is true. One thing strikes me very forcibly. There are less smuts in London than when I was here last.
Oh, Professor, you make me feel better already.
You see? A terrible Dr. Seward. He says you're ghastly pale. How can he know anything of young ladies?
Oh, you mustn't be unkind about dear John.
No, you're quite right, Miss Westerner, for he is kind to give me shelter in his asylum. But you see, the young do not unburden themselves to the young. But to me, who is old, I see many sorrows. The young ladies talk.
Lucy, I feel it is my duty to warn you against the blandishments of Professor Van Helsing.
Mrs. Westerner, may I plead with you to take these two young men downstairs, offer them a glass of sherry wine, perhaps?
Yes, of course. Come along, you two.
Young Miss Lucy and I want to have a friendly chat, do we not?
Yes, Professor.
Good. So, we pass over the facts that we know. No functional causes, no history of anemia, and so on and so forth. But of course there is a cause for everything. For instance, I notice you keep putting your hand to your throat. No? Why do you do that? And why do you wear that velvet band around it?
It's the fashion, Professor. And the buckle was given to me by Quincy.
He must be happy when you wear it.
Yes, he is.
But since he's not here at the moment, you may take it off.
Of course.
You should not hide so lovely a neck.
Those marks were caused by my sister this summer at Whitby, when she pinned a shawl around me.
How long ago was that?
Just a few weeks ago.
Did it hurt?
No.
Has it hurt since?
No, it hasn't.
How did it come to pass that your sister was spinning a shawl around you?
It was chilly.
And?
I was walking in my sleep.
I see. Oh, well, that accounts for that. And when you sleep, do you have dreams?
Oh, yes. And at the time, they frightened me. But in the morning, I can't remember anything.
Do you think you could be worried about your forthcoming marriage?
Oh, no. I love Quincy very much.
Good. Now, one last thing. Will you allow me the liberty of examining your teeth and throat?
Of course.
Good. Now. Good. Good. There. Finished. But I should be back in a day or two, even if you're better, so that I can be charmed all over again. Au revoir.
Au revoir, Professor. Would you like a drink?
No, thank you, no. After a single examination, I do not wish to diagnose, but there is some memory stirring in my old brain. When we return to your asylum, John, we will telegraph Amsterdam for certain of my books. Then we shall solve the mystery.
We certainly shall.
In the meantime, let me know at once if there is any change.
Yes.
Quincy, Jack. She must have a transfusion of blood.
Oh, then I shall give it. I'd give the last drop of my blood for Lucy.
I do not ask as much as that, but yes, let us prepare. Cut off, sleeve, roll up. Now, little lady, here is your medicine. See, I lift you so that you may swallow easy. Come now. Drink up like a good child.
Good evening.
Master. What do you offer me?
More insects with steel and sapphire on their wings.
Yes.
Moths with skull and crossbones on their backs.
Oh, yes.
Blood.
Yes.
Life. Years of life.
Yes. Lord and Master, give me eternal life. Ooh.
Lights.
Where's the doctor?
Well, he's not here tonight.
One more! Fetch a straight waistcoat! Bit of bandages, cut my wrist!
Blood is the life, the blood is the life. The blood is the life, the blood is the life, the blood is the life, the blood is the life. I shall live forever, I shall live forever. I shall live forever, I shall live forever.
Yes, I agree. Using Garrick seems like nonsense, but I sense something evil, and I must try everything to combat it. Evil will not disappear simply because we disapprove of it.
But what is the evil?
I believe there is a monster in our midst. Who it is, or where it comes from, or what form it takes, I know not. But of one thing I am certain, we must find out. Even then, heaven knows if we are in time to stop it. Now, these are for you, Miss Lucy.
For me?
Yes, but they are not for you to play with. They are medicine.
Oh, do I have to eat them?
Oh, no. Do not make a face. They are not for you to take any decoction. This pretty little necklace, for instance, is for you to wear around your neck to help you to sleep. Like the lotus flower. It will make your troubles forgotten.
Professor, you must be putting a joke on me. These flowers are nothing but common garlic.
I do not joke. There is purpose in all I do, and I must warn you, do not thwart me. Take care for the sake of others, if not for yourself.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my dear little Miss Lucy, please forgive me. There may be much virtue in so common a flower. Now, good, John. Now we take some more. So, and we repeat the process around carefully the keyhole and all the way around the door.
Jam.
Jam, really? Very well. The jam of the door. Right, so.
Is it?
Is it what, Miss Lucy?
Is it some sort of spell?
A spell, yes, perhaps. Perhaps it is no more than that. Oh, and take care not to disturb your pretty little necklace, eh? And even if the room is very close, do not on any account open the window or the door once you have finally retired for the night. You understand?
Promise.
Good. Have you finished, John?
I think so.
Good. Under here?
Oh, no. I don't think we should say anything to Lucy's mother about what we've been doing. It'll only make her more anxious.
I agree. To any questions, answer doctor's orders.
Very well.
So, tonight we can sleep in peace, and tomorrow young John and I will come to see if my spell has worked. Good night.
Good night, Lucy.
Don't leave me.
My dear, it'll be all right. We must trust the doctor. Good night.
Poor girl. The struggle is proving too much for her.
Yes. I wish she hadn't insisted on going to the funeral. It upset her. What could have happened that made Mrs. Westmore die of shock?
We shall probably never know. John, look.
What?
Her throat. What are those marks that had been there for nearly a month?
Good God, they're completely gone.
Overnight? She's dying. Go and fetch Quincy.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Oh, Quincy, my love, I'm so glad you've come.
No. Hold her by the hand. It will comfort her more.
I've been to see the house again, sweetheart. It's gonna be all ready to move into right after our honeymoon.
Quincy, my love, I'm so glad you've come. Kiss me.
Not in your life!
What the hell, Quincy?
Oh, Professor, my true friend, guard him and give him peace.
I swear it, my dear young miss. Come, Quincy. Take her by the hand. And kiss her on the forehead. But only once. It is over. She's dead.
Why? Why? Oh, Quincy.
Come, Quincy. Look at her. Now look at her well.
She doesn't look sick anymore.
God is merciful.
She's at peace. It is the end.
Not so, alas. It is only the beginning.
Isn't it wonderful to be home again, my dearest?
There were months when I thought I would never see you or England again.
Won't Mummy and Lucy be surprised when we tell them that we're married?
We'll start house hunting right away. Only Mina, promise me one thing.
What, my darling?
Promise me.
What?
Promise me that you will never, as long as we live, cook me paprika chicken.
Paprika hen? Oh, 9.
Now, my good man, what do I owe you? Oh, my God! Look!
It's only the cab driving away.
No, he took no money. It's him.
Jonathan, it's all right. Don't look anymore.
But you don't understand. It was Count Dracula.
Yes, darling. Let's go indoors.
Oh, my God. I thought I had imagined it all.
There was just no way of letting you know how ill she'd become.
When was the funeral?
The day before yesterday.
Such a terrible homecoming, my dear young people. You must believe we did everything we could. Dr. Seward and I have an assignation. We must take our leave. Please, light them. As you see.
And then?
Cut off her head.
What? Mutilate her body? Why? It's monstrous.
Friend John, I know you loved her, but there are certain things of which you have little knowledge. I do nothing without good cause.
The body's not there.
That is good logic as far as it goes. Come. Now, I will tell you what I believe, and then we must speak with Quincy.
Body snatchers.
With the key to the vault? No. Try again, young friend. John, look. Good Lord. Hello. Well now, what have we here?
A very beautiful lady.
Blueful?
Do you mean beautiful, perhaps? Do you?
Yes.
Don't you think it is time that you were at home?
Yes.
Good. What have you got there? Oh, for me? Oh, thank you. Good. Well, now, up you come, and off we go. My, what a handsome young man you are.
A very beautiful lady.
Yes? Oh. My God. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not so soon. First, I must ask you, are you willing to believe what John Stewart and myself have told you?
I'm sorry, Professor. I reckon I find it impossible.
The wounds on the throat of that child, do they suggest nothing to you concerning the death of Miss Lucy?
Are you saying that those small holes in the child's throat were made in the same way as Lucy's?
Alas, no, I am not.
Well, what in Pete's name are you saying?
They were made by Miss Lucy.
You're insane.
She has already joined the ranks of the undead.
The undead?
The Nosferatu. The walking dead. Those who cannot die, who are cursed with immortality, who must go on age after age, adding new victims, multiplying the evils of the world.
You see, Quincy, she became the prey of a vampire.
She is now a vampire herself. And now, I must tell you the terrible thing I propose to do. You take this. Hey, Professor. Let's... Not your Lucy, my friend, no.
to me, Quincy. Come, my love. Leave these others, and we can rest together for eternity.
No! Answer me, friend Quincy. Am I to proceed with my work? It is dawn. We can begin our work. John, the bags. John. John, please. Thank you. Friend Quincy, when this undead lady becomes truly dead, then her soul shall again be free, and she shall take her place among the angels. So, John. Thank you. It will be a blessed hand that shall strike the blows.
No.
Brave young friend. A moment's courage, and it is done. So, place the point over the heart. So, take the stake in your left hand. Take the hammer in your right hand. And when I begin to read the prayer for the dead, strike in God's name, so that the undead shall pass away. De profundis clamavi ad te, Domine, Domini exaudi vocem meam. Fiantoris tui intendendis et in nomine Christi, omnium tum Domine. Fiat anima mea in padre, perabit mea Domine, hac ut Requiem aeternam dona e Domine, et lux perpetua lucete. It is done.
Quincy, it's all over. It's all over.
Oh, all right, Jack.
Good. Come, Quincy. Let me show you something. You see, no longer is she the devil's undead, but God's true dead, whose soul is with him. John, take Quincy back to the house. Give him a stiff brandy. Make him rest. I shall complete the exorcism, and we shall all meet tomorrow. Come, Quincy. So there is no doubt in any of our minds that Mr. Jonathan's journal and Madam Mina's account of our summer days in which we prove that Count Dracula is a vampire and in this country.
No doubt at all.
Good. Your journey to Whitby, was it rewarding?
I think so. I spoke to the harbour master and a local solicitor. 50 boxes of earth were brought ashore from the wreck and delivered to Carfax.
I don't grasp the significance of these boxes or the earth.
It is only on earth that has once been consecrated, once been,
Hallowed?
Exactly, thank you. Earth that has once been hallowed, that the vampire can first seek sanctuary.
And where does this earth come from?
From the graves of Castle Dracula, from the Count's ancestors, from his children, his children's children, all hallowed grounds in the eyes of God. And we must stamp out this terrible and mysterious enemy. Do we fight? What say you?
I answer for Mina and myself.
Count me in, Professor.
I will do whatever I can, of course.
Little fly, thy summer's play my thoughtless hand hath brushed away. Am not I a fly like thee? Art not thou a man like me? For I dance and drink and sing till some blind hand shall brush my wing.
Mr. Renfield? Mr. Renfield, I'd like to introduce you to Mrs. Harker.
Good evening.
How do you do? You're the doctor, you're the lady. I myself am an instance of a man who once held a strange belief.
Indeed, Mr. Renfield. What was that?
I used to fancy that by consuming a multitude of living things, I could prolong life indefinitely. Isn't that so, Doctor?
That is so, Mr. Renfield. And you no longer hold that belief?
Oh, I have some advice on the subject of Madam Mina. Jonathan. Her help has been all-important, but now she must have no more to do with this terrible affair. The risk is too great. She is too precious, and we men will act all the more free knowing that she is not in danger.
Very well. I'll take her back to Hampstead and then return here.
Produce the skeleton keys. Operate on this lock. It appears the Count has a penchant for stacking his boxes in holy places. Now, Jonathan, you know the layout of the house and grounds. Is there a chapel?
Yes, there is.
Good. They need us to it. Immanus tuos, Domine. God in heaven. Stench. Sickening. Strike, yes. Every breath exhaled by that monster clings to the place. Look. Yes. Come, quickly. We will open the boxes one by one, and I will sterilize the earth.
How, Professor?
With this consecrated host, I have permission. With particles of the host, I shall sterilize the boxes, sanctify them, so that never more can he lie in them. Come, Quincy, open the bag. Let's get to work quickly.
My God, look.
What is it?
Where? There, in the corner.
Jonathan?
You are so young, so lovely.
So, after our visit last night to the Carfax house, at least we know that 29 boxes out of the 50 have been sanctified and rendered harmless. The Count can no longer find refuge there. But where are the 21 boxes that have been removed?
I'm sorry I'm late. Poor Mina's not feeling very well. I told her to stay in bed for a while. Now, John, Mina's very anxious to speak with your patient Renfield again. She thinks there might be some kind of a link between him and the Count, and that he may talk to her openly.
What do you think, Professor?
I don't know. I don't know. It might work. It might help.
Oh, thank you. Well, she felt the evening might be the most rewarding time.
Very well, I'll arrange it.
Oh, good.
Say, listen, everybody. Got in touch with Carter Patterson now. They tell me they picked up those 21 boxes from Carfax and delivered them to an address in Mayfair. That's 21A Chesterfield Close.
Mayfair. Well done, young Quincy. Well done. That should be our next port of call. And now, how about a nice cup of coke?
Oh, thank you, Professor.
There's a young lady to see you, Mr. Renfield. I'll be nearby when you're ready to leave, miss, if you take my meaning.
Thank you. Good evening, Mr. Renfield.
Who are you?
I'm Mrs. Harker. We spoke yesterday.
Where?
In the garden. I was with Dr. Seward. I was very interested in what you were saying about eternal life.
You look different today.
Do I?
Quite different.
Tell me, then, more about your theories, flies and spiders and so on.
The wings of a fly are typical of the aerial powers of the psychic faculties.
Yes, I can see the analogy.
The ancients did well to typify the soul as a butterfly.
Are you interested in souls, Mr. Renfield?
Of course I'm not. Life is all I want.
Doesn't each life possess a soul?
What?
Even a fly and the sparrow. Can one take a life without being responsible for the soul?
Why'd you go on about souls? I don't want to know about souls.
I had a terrible dream last night.
You're trying to confuse me.
Mr. Renfield, will you help me?
Why?
I feel we understand each other. In this dream I had, dogs were barking on the heath. I thought I heard you shouting, protesting. Couldn't understand what you were saying. I dreamt that my life was being slowly drained away, and that when I had no more blood, my soul would never find peace.
Your soul?
Yes. What do you think, Mr. Renfield? That in some way I could have been so sinful that I must spend my afterlife in purgatory?
I pray God I may never see your sweet face again. May he bless you and keep you. My God.
Goodbye, Mr. Renfield.
Dr. Seward.
Thank you, Bowles.
Dr. Seward. Dr. Seward. You must let me go at once from here.
Go, Mr. Renfield. But why?
Now. This very hour. Let them take me in a straight waistcoat. Manacled. Leg ironed. Even to prison. And let me go.
Is there something Mrs. Harker said that's upset you?
If I were free, I shouldn't hesitate a moment to tell you, but I'm not my own master, so let me go.
I'm afraid we shall have to wait until the morning to discuss it.
I'm not a lunatic in a mad fit. I'm a sane man, fighting for his freedom.
Come, Mr. Renfield. No more of this. Come. I want you to go to your room. Try to behave more discreetly.
Dr. Seward, I trust you will do me the honor to remember that when this night is out, I did what I could to convince you.
I could have been so sinful that I must spend my afterlife in purgatory.
Why did you refuse what I have sent you?
I do not want you here.
Why?
If thought is life, and strength and breath, and the want of thought is death, then am I a happy fly, if I live or if I die.
You should be overjoyed by what I have sent you.
You've sent me nothing.
Look at me. Look at me.
Look at me.
I have sent you a human being, a living person. She's initiated. Take from her and give to her. The two of you will live forever.
God give me strength.
He has previously shown the same growing excitement as, for example, when he asked for a kitten. This excitement...
I would not send her soul to purgatory.
Whose?
He has started. Mrs. Harker. Go to her. Go to her. Go to her. Oh, my God. Take my soul to your bosom.
Bowles, get my carriage. Quickly! Let's get to Hampstead.
Jonathan! Wake up! Wake up, Jonathan!
Your husband will not awake. I need your blood. I need. Please, please, do not help these men to fight against me. They're superstitious fools. They've been losing for 2,000 years. Do you know the significance of the kiss? You are nourishment to me, blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh. My beautiful wine press. We shall cross land and sea together. Land and sea. Take from me. Take. Drink. 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 Life. Life. Drink.
What's the matter?
Jonathan!
Claire! What's happened?
I'm clean.
Professor, what are you doing in here? John!
The Count has been here.
Why didn't you wake me?
I tried.
Mina, that blood.
Yes. No, don't touch me. I mustn't touch you. I mustn't kiss you.
Madamina, have no fear. God will protect you. And we shall now invoke his help by touching your forehead with the Holy Eucharist. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
Unclean. Even the Almighty shuns me.
Professor?
Thank you. My books tell me that he was an extraordinary man. Soldier, cunning statesman. No branch of study was too difficult for him. And the power of his brain has survived his death. In nomine Patri, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. But he shall not escape. We shall corner him, and we shall drive the stake through his heart.
I pray God that I may do the deed.
God will act in his own way and in his own time. Retro me Satanus.
Yes, it always sounds more convincing in Latin, Professor, doesn't it? You give an order to retreat.
We guard ourselves from your touch.
Using a cross as a talisman, an instrument of torture and humiliation.
A symbol of trouble and trial by which our Christian faith is tested.
You seek to destroy me. Why?
Because of what you are and what you've done.
We must survive. All of us. The blood of a human for me, a cooked bird for you. What is the difference?
The difference between good and evil.
I am bound to this earth. I make it my domain. You will die in a miserable allotted span. I have centuries before me.
Why in God's name did you ever leave your castle?
We must recruit disciples, just as your leader has done.
You shall not capture any more souls.
Souls? There is no blood to drink from souls, if there be such things.
We are pledged to rid the world of you.
It will not be easy. I do not die like the bee when I sting once. I become stronger. Vampires are nourishment to one another. Beautiful, fundamental nourishment. And your wife, Mr. Harker, is mine already.
You think you will leave me with no place to rest?
I know that you must fight, but it must not be a fight of hate. That poor soul who's brought about all this misery is the saddest one of all.
Mina, how can you say such things? If I could send his soul to burning hell forever, I would do it.
Hush, Jonathan. You must be pitiful to him, just as someday you may have to be pitiful to me. Also, I believe the Count can somehow force me to tell him what I know and be in league against you.
I don't believe that.
No? Do you think that I don't look at myself in the mirror?
Oh, dearest, don't.
Yes, yes, we must face facts, however unpleasant. Tell me, how many boxes did you find at Bermondsey?
8.
And at the Mile End?
4.
And sanctified them all?
Yes.
1 box left. Madam Mina, you are the wisest of us all. So tell us, where do you think the last box is?
There's only one place he'd feel really safe.
We cannot be far from our destination.
We will take the shortcut. Come on.
Madam Mina,
Yes, sir, Professor.
how do you know this is the shortcut to Castle Dracula?
From Jonathan's account of his journey, of course.
Ah, yes. Yes, of course.
Your meal is ready here, Professor.
Good, good. Splendid. Ah,
Here you are.
well, how charming. Thank you. Oh. And yours, my dear little chef?
No. I have to confess, I was so hungry, I've already eaten.
Excuse me. Perfect. It is almost dawn. Come to the fire, Madam Mina, and get warm. Come along. Come along.
I cannot. Yes. You are safe here.
It is for you, I fear.
For me. None safer from them than me. I, too, am their sister. Come. Come with us, sweet sister. Come. Come with us. Come. Be with us. Come, sweet sister. Come, sweet sister. Come. Come with us, sweet sister. Come. Come with us. Come, sweet sister. Come. Come. Come with us. Thank you. It was the sun.
Yes. Thanks be to God. Now you can safely sleep, Madam Mina, until the sun sinks again.
Where are you going, Herr Professor?
I have work to do at the castle. The hour has come, Madam Mina. Are you afraid?
No, of course not. I'm in your hands.
We are both of us in God's hands. Oh, Madam Mina, well done. Quickly, come.
Where are you hurt? Lie down. Lie down. Come on.
Whoa, boys, whoa! Quickly, John, the box! Quickly, the sun has but one more flicker and it will be gone.
Sunset.
Jonathan, wait. Dust to dust, ashes to ashes.
Look. There's no more mark.
Jonathan, is it really true?
It is true. You have nothing more to fear. Thank you, God, for protecting us and for all your mercies and for choosing us to be your instruments for good. Amen.
Amen. Amen.